I'd particularly like to welcome to our assembly today our parents of our prefects-elect, and hope that this ceremony is a meaningful one for each of them as they experience this investiture of their sons. I'd also like to welcome a special guest to our community. Dr. Rhynda Montgomery Conwell from the Oregon Education Precinct is currently a consultant in residence at the school, working with our staff on blended learning activities, our learning management system, and critical thinking. So, Dr. Montgomery Conwell, I'd like you to please stand and be welcome to our community. Today we gather as a community to celebrate leadership. What is leadership? What does leadership create? What do leaders do? Leadership is a right. Rights emerge from deep, fundamental needs that we have as human beings, and leadership should be no different. Many of us yearn for leadership. Others avoid the challenge it brings. All of us should embrace the right in the best way we can by supporting, challenging, and affirming our leaders. Leadership is a responsibility. It falls to every human being, from the basic daily tasks we complete to the grand tasks we undertake in life. And amid this multitude of responsibilities, individuals emerge to guide, to help, to encourage us to fulfil our dreams and goals. Leadership is a gift. It is something you seek. It comes from deep within. It is a reflection of the gift of life given by your parents. It is a combination of your innate abilities and the nurturing environment provided to you. It is a response to what life brings. It is the best we can be at any moment in our lives. Leadership is an opportunity. It should not be seen as an end, but as a beginning. It compels you to seek a cause. It propels you towards what seems unachievable. It makes you available to others, a chance to deal with the unexpected and the offer of a new experience to enrich your lives. Leadership is a risk. It means stepping into the unknown, perhaps taking a courageous stance or adopting an uncomfortable position. It may mean stepping outside the group, being unorthodox or countercultural. It is standing up for values when they are threatened and articulating those values without fear. Leadership is a burden. We are in life often faced with difficult decisions. We weigh up pros and cons. We consider alternatives. We listen to points of view. We consider the factors that are out of our control. Those we lead expect us to make decisions and not procrastinate. Sometimes the good of the group outweighs an individual need. This means decisions can be unpopular. These times are not easy. Leadership is a blessing. No matter what path of leadership we choose, as long as it has a good purpose, we are blessed. We are anointed by God. The blessing of leadership lifts all burdens if we allow it to. Jesus said, "My yoke is easy, my burden is light." Our trust in God is essential if we are to understand, as the gospel has said today, true service. A right, a responsibility, a gift, an opportunity, a risk, a burden, a blessing. So what does leadership then create? Leadership creates community, and indeed, a community must demonstrate leadership. Individuals can make a difference, but a determined community can make a difference and send a strong message to the world. Throughout history, the most oppressed, marginalised and poorest communities have triumphed over adversity. Communities like ours, with so many resources, bear a heavy responsibility. Leadership creates heroism. Some who embrace leadership strike such a chord with others that they become an inspiration to others. All of us, however, can be heroic and in small ways inspire those around us by reaching beyond ourselves. Each of us can lift ourselves to a new level of human kindness towards others. Leadership creates solidarity. As human beings, we have the capacity to step into the shoes of another person at any time and learn to understand them better. We have the capacity for empathy and compassion. These are the basic ingredients of solidarity. Solidarity involves commitment and work, as well as the recognition that even if we do not have the same feelings, the same lives, or the same backgrounds, we do live on common ground. Leadership creates leaders. It is perhaps the greatest challenge. It requires us to understand leadership as collaborative, relational, and a shared responsibility. It requires those who are appointed to leadership to be less absorbed in their own needs and more alert to the potential in others. A leader is only as effective as the community that he or she creates. So what does leadership create? Community, heroism, solidarity, leaders. Jesus set the ultimate example for what leaders do. Jesus did these things. Leaders generate hope. Leaders do not write people off. Leaders defend the defenceless, speak out against injustice. They are humble. They set an agenda. They stand up for what is right. They never give up, and they always speak the truth. In the words of Mary MacKillop, never see a need without doing something about it. And in the memory of Pope John the 23rd, who 50 years ago started the Second Vatican Council, which changed our church, let us breathe new life into the community. Let us lead Waverley together and liberate our potential. Thank you.